Hello, everyone. Lettice here. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Let's get the announcements in so they can be heard. Ashe, I am now offering readings, so you can book with me in the description down below. I do personal, mind, body, soul, dream, so forth, and have you. And I also do donation-led readings, personal readings, should I say, every Sunday on my YouTube. Don't really have a set time, so it's best to just subscribe and turn on your notifications and go from there. But other than that, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on this video, like this video, so forth, and have you. And we're gonna get into this, okay? We're gonna get into this. This I haven't done in some time, and I wanted to just go ahead and do it, especially with the charm throw here, and get that. So it's an ask a question. I'm going to go ahead and give you a moment, maybe like 30 seconds or a minute or so, just to really calm your breath, calm your energy, think of a question, and then we'll see what we have here in that for you in spirit. There could be more than one energy depending on it, but we're just going to go ahead and start with relaxing everything. Okay? And if you need to pause because you need more time, do that too. Okay? All right. Okay. May have been more than a minute, but I was also channeling as well. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Unless the colors from pool. That's hilarious. Okay. So I did channel 4 separate energies here. Okay. So I'm going to try to keep each one of them short because I was only expecting 2. So 2 extras popped out, but not popped out, but are present. So choose the one in the description below that resonates most with you. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to see the truth of things. Passion. So we are going to go ahead again. 4 separate energies that I got. Choose between one of the 4, the one that you feel most called to, and then go from there, my loves. Okay. Other than that, we are going to go ahead and get started with collective 1, which is at 422. Okay. Collective 1. Some of the channel messages, because I didn't want to get too much. The first one that I got is brokerage, like real estate brokerage, housing, speaking with a broker, new career, new understanding, new home, like a brokerage, an actual brokerage worker. And then I just see real estate after that, and realtor, and all these things and information for you. And then after that, because they have me writing two separate colors, they have blockage, like slash blockage. So it feels like maybe you feel blocked in being able to get what you want. I'm also seeing this as a career, your dreams, or just a blockage in where you want to live. It has a lot to do with housing and real estate and career and those things, and recognizing that. But with blockage, it feels like maybe that's what you're feeling. You're feeling blocked, and so that's what you're being more vocal about. But the pink is essentially the heart energy, the chakra, what you want to truly live on and activate, especially with us having the yellow here, which is solar plexus, what you can do, what you feel you can do, what you know you can do. You feel like there's a blockage. So it's almost like try not to speak that, but it's like I don't have the funds to get where I want to live. I don't know who to get in contact with to start and real estate. It's like certain things where you feel like there's a blockage, and so you're speaking in a way that almost is like that, but that's not what you truly want. See what spirit has for you. In regards to this, what do you have for collective one here? Mm, mm. You have the I want to start calling a thorn in my side, issue, a problem. You have the small broken piece. It's like came out. I'm not sure where it came from. We're not sure where it came from, but it's like a small little piece. But it's like an irritant. That's always the energy I get from it. It's like a broken irritant, a broken problem, broken situation, something that no longer works, something that is meant for you to dig deeper and uproot, because it's almost like it's as small as a mustard seed, literally. And I say they want you to be able to clear that out, especially with it being right next to the ancestral ring. It's letting me know that you aren't working alone for these blockages, and I feel like it isn't just something that is your problem that you're dealing with. You could be like, nobody in my family owns a home, or nobody in my family has their own business, or nobody in my. It's like kind of that energy. You feel like, okay, this is also getting over that. That's also getting over the obstacle of that blockage as well, and being able to create something new. Again, that brokerage worker keeps coming out. Again, this Chris. So it's again clearing that out and really diving deeper. It's more than just doing for you, it's doing for those before you as well. And so it's like you feel like it's a blockage, but it's really just a change in mindset, a change in energy that needs to happen. And again, how you're speaking and acting, those things. It's like, okay, I will have the resources to this. I will have a better understanding. I'll be able to seek it out, or things are coming to me. But it's a sense of recognizing that it doesn't have to be always one way as well. You know, I remember I had to tell my ancestors that, hey, there's more than just one way to make money than us being extra hard working at a job. There's more than one way. So it's like letting them know, like, hey, there's more than one way to, actually, it's not a knocking on the window, to own something, to have something, to create and build our own. And this can also be, again, that ancestral trauma that's really like building up, and that can also feel like a blockage for you as well. So also talking with family and friends, and kind of just healing that and healing that mindset as well, and just allowing yourself that education to come in and knowledge. We have the filter coming in here for you, which is the mind filter. Essentially, it's in its own energy, but it's also pointing towards the ancestral ring and kind of that feeling of blockage, and maybe I can, maybe I can't. So then we know that you have to essentially, I'm hearing, get new information. Not even just clear your mind, but get new information. Get new pathways happening for you. Because if you feel like there's some blockage that way, say, okay, let me take a step back. That's not the only way. Let me open my mind to see how I can become this, how I can own this, how I can set this up, how I can deal with this. Because I'm trying to do it one way of how everybody else has done it, and maybe that's not the way. There has to be a way around this that actually works for not only me, but for those that also, again, it's like ancestral help. It's like they want it too. It's like they're eager to, like, hey, okay, you figure, let's go ahead and have the energy that like they're okay with and happy with adding their energy. They're just, it's easing everybody into it. Like there's a different way to set this up. There's not just one way of looking and being. So allowing yourself that, again, new information. I keep getting education, new information. So opening it up for yourself. We have the habanero coming in here. Your chakras are flipped over, which is hilarious. It is. I'm going to show this to you too. The chakra here, which is the throat and the heart chakra that I feel and I speak, and it's right next to the habanero, which is letting me know. Again, that's why I kept saying for you guys that blockage is very vocal. Like you're speaking on it. Like, hey, this is it, but it's like, no, no, no. What are you truly feeling? What is your true emotions? What is your true desires? What are you truly aspiring to do? So now speak in a way that is now opening to solutions, opening to change, opening to that positive mindset that I can get what I feel. Because with the habanero right next to it, it lets me know that you have a fire tongue, essentially. Like what you speak comes into fruition, comes into focus. It's like, oh, I need help with this, and then all of a sudden you know somebody, or here goes a number, or I want to go ahead and do this, and now it's like, oh, a class or opportunities open up. It's like things always open up for you because you also lead by your emotions and feelings, which is also why they want you to balance that with that education and that knowledge. Because when you start speaking and acting a way of knowing, understanding, or curiosity, it's rapid fire. It is very much rapid fire. This is something that is going to work out for you. I do see that because we have the butterfly with the back on it. This is letting me know that this is going to be, I'm hearing a staple in your community. So again, if you wanted to open up a business, um, and you're just looking for a certain job, just to have that clearing. So yeah, that blockage, it's going to be something that allows you to spread your wings, to develop, to transform yourself and your environment around you. You know, it can be like, yeah, we finally got a house and this can be in here for generations, and I'm able to throw barbecues, and it can be things of that sort. Or I always wanted to live here and now actually was able to talk to a realtor. It's things of that sort. Again, it's that realtor broker. So this is definitely in a lot of housing and things of that sort. So it's all gonna work out for you in the long run. And as soon as you start activating and truly speaking about how you feel and not the fleeting emotions, like your true heart's desire, your true passions, and what you truly want. Okay? So that has been your reading. Pile number one. Alrighty. Pile number two. The channeled word that I got for you guys in the pink, which is essentially like your thought process, essentially, your love and how it works, and your openness to sharing that, and just that center. I got restore, um, restoration, restorative, but the main word I got is restore. And then in blue, because that was more essentially like clarity, understanding of what restore means, just getting deeper. We got rest, and then in quotation, we got pawn shop. And then I thought of like, again, that restoration, restoring things, going to a pawn shop, bringing things out, or bringing something to a pawn shop. But with this restore and this rest, and it's like taking the old and making something new with it. But let's go ahead and get in here, because your restore, even it doesn't even feel like the heart chakra essentially energy. It feels more like your life energy, like restoring your life. Essentially, like everything. Not just, your heart, but like I need all the chakras aligned. I need my environment. I need some rest. And then the pawn shop just really feels like, also I'm hearing like borrowed time. Remember like layaway, like old layaway, when you would go, I'm like, hey, and then they'll keep the things and you're able to make it like the old layaway when you actually have the physical item versus like you get the item. It's like you didn't have the item yet. You didn't have the item yet, but you're making payments on it. That's also the kind of energy I'm getting as well. It's like you're making payments on your own energy, your own time. Like, oh, if you do this, you can do this. Or, hey, if you give me this, it's almost like a barter system as well with yourself, or exchange system. So it's like a restoring of your life and how it works. And it's like selling the old shit to the pawn shop. I don't need this anymore. I need some rest and time. Let's go ahead. Spirit, thank you. How to. We got a lot coming in here. Whew. almost lost one. Mm. Oh wow, you're in there. Okay. Okay. I can't even get it. Sometimes I can't even flip the way it starts. Okay. Feels like you're bogged down with a lot. Could have been like, when am I going to get a vacation? When am I going to get a break? When am I going to get this opportunity? When are things going to start picking up for me? Or in a sense of things working out or slowing down for me, in a sense of being able to take a breath. It's that energy. Again, restoring of your entire life. Like a whole three. I didn't even see this one. Oh my God. And it has that. Oh my goodness. I have to look back at the card to see that you have more that popped out. Yeah. It's almost like your mind is working through some things and figuring out some things definitely, and you feel like you've been moving again. It's like you need to restore. Now I'm seeing VHS, a lot of old things. Maybe you feel old, no matter how old you are. Maybe you like feel extra old, like it's too late, or like you are in this hustle mode, this hustle energy, especially with, again, this pawn shop. They keep bringing back to like somebody just dropping off a whole bunch of shit. And I feel like that's what you need to do. You need to drop off a whole bunch of shit. You're holding on to so much. And it's crazy because I was having a thought something broke that I was using to feed my flowers with. And I was literally so happy to myself because, that issue of like, no, 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 don't waste things. And part of the thing wasn't broken. I was like, but I was like, the entire, like, I won't be able to use it for much else. And it can only hold so much now. Like, I was like, I don't need to hold on to things to show that I don't waste things or that I'm not resourceful. And I feel like that's also like, you don't need to hold on things to show how strong you are. You don't need to hold on to situations or this mindset to show that you're a hard worker, that you're active, that you are deserving of this promotion, of this deal, of this money, of this love, of this reciprocation. Like, it's restoring your thought and your mindset. And I feel like you really do need a reset, a rebirth, like a really like an exhale. Okay. And that's just me reading the overall energy. Your dreams may have been extra crazy because you got the dream eye coming out here for you. Your dreams may have been extra, and it's in its own energy. So I feel like it's definitely like where your mind, I say, can feel more free, can feel more wild, can feel more um open to those things as well, and allowing that in. Like you, that's where you like get a lot of messages or I say, yeah, you're able to process things better, figure out things like that, and it's crazy because you don't feel rested. I keep staring at this rest, and it's crazy because the time that we started was 12:30. I wrote that, but it probably started at 12:32. But it's just like again, like that's where you're able to really truly drop shit off, like drop the load off, drop the energy off. And again, the blue for you, the meaning for you is mental clarity. And the pink for you is your physical body. So I feel like it's really weighing on you physically. And so it's like, okay, I can process it better in the dream realm or in my delusions or in my daydreams or in grandiose fantasies of what could possibly happen or what I hope would happen or what could have happened, all these things. So your creative mind and how you process your imagination and dreams is very significant and powerful. Like your eyes open in that sense and in that way. And that's also why you're like, when is it gonna happen? Like it's gonna happen when you start letting things go that are not working for you and what's weighing you down because we have the kitty coffee here facing upright, but you also have the cycle that is literally entangled inside of it. So it's like it's something that you're letting go. It's like you're getting more curious uh, hmm, about the cycle and how it's affecting your life versus and how it's affecting your life and how it has affected your life and how it told you backwards is getting curious about the cycle and how to alleviate it, how to release it, how to let it go. It could be a mindset of what you feel like you're capable of. It could be putting yourself out there. It could be situations where you just like, again, you have to hold on to things to show how strong you are. You take on things or all this extra, or your mindset of like, maybe I'm not worthy of that, so I won't fill out the application, or it's things like that where it's like you're getting curious about how the cycle is keeping you down or has affected you versus being like, okay, how can I get out of it? What is the shit? What is the lesson to learn here? So with them literally being wrapped around each other, entangled, get more curious about how to get free out of that, okay? With the Crowley show and the Dark Night of the Shadows coming in, they're literally right next to each other. Is letting me know that you have to pay attention to those signs, those messages, things happening over and over and over again. Like if you keep having recurring dreams, if you keep seeing like 444 or things like, pull in a little bit more into that spirituality, because again, your body is like, spirit is like, here, let me help you dig into why you feel like you have to be around a person to show that you actually forgave them. Like why does your forgiveness have to be shown that way? You know, um, or why do you have to feel like you have to work twice as hard, especially if you're black or a certain color. It's just like, why do I feel like I have to work twice as hard? But I'm always being overlooked in my past. It's like, maybe if I start pulling back my work, they'll see actually what my worth is. And I'm not doing the extras when I can do exactly what they do, and they actually see how shit starts falling apart. So pay attention to those signs, because the dark night of the shadows is flipped over. So it's almost like you brush it off like, no, that dream didn't mean anything, or no, that sign, or this or that, or whatever. It's like, no, they're right next to Crowley shows are typically divination, which you get, messages and information from. So pay attention to that. Those conversations that you've been like, okay, this is like keeps happening. So really, really pay attention to that for sure, because it's going to help you healing and releasing, again, dropping all that shit off at the pawn shop and actually getting, a little bit like, okay, this is the lesson I learned. The money that you get at the pawn shop, that's the lesson. that's what you're getting. And it help you actual money, okay, leading into that pathway. We have the Stephen here, the rose quartz coming in here. It's face down. So again, um, and it's kind of in its own energy and own space, but it also feels like it has a lot of things on both sides of it. So again, checking in with self-care is really necessary. Maybe taking a vacation, taking a break, really allowing yourself to truly rest, and allow that in, so that way you can start operating out of heart energy, because you have two heart chakras coming in here for you. We have the Habanero right next to the ET energy, which is like your ancestral energy, God energy, Bhakti energy, so forth, and have you. And it's right next to it. So it's letting me know that when you are ready to go and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to release, this is what they're going to start, boom, 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 let's do it. And you're also protected as well while you're going through these shifts and changes and challenges. My sign outside is going crazy. And shifts and changes and challenges. And it's happening as quickly, I'm hearing, as you need it to, because that's exactly how it works. We operating at your speed. So when you're ready for that, Anna's face upright. So it's letting me know that they're ready to be on go mode, and I'm hearing for you. If you're like, okay, I need this cleared out, I need this pathway going, I need this set up, I need this release. It has to start with listening, paying attention to those signs that they're giving you, so that way you can start telling them what they need to get rid of and shift and change. We got the heart chakra, the sacral chakra coming in here together. The sacral is face down. Again, that I feel energy. Emotion is face down. Um, and the I love energy is face up. So again, recognizing what you love and what you're deserving of, and actually recognizing the feeling that feeds you. Okay. We have the charms over here that I didn't notice, which is the throat chakra. And the heart chakra maxed in, and it has the little moon intuition around the throat chakra. So they want you to only speak when you know that you need to be speaking, when you understand, when you really trust your gut. And that happens when, again, you recognize what you love and how you truly feel. So trust those little inklings and feelings like, I'm going to say something now, I'm going to do something now, I'm going to feel something now, I'm going to pull back now. Trust that, especially with it being right on top of restore. Again, restoring all parts of you in your life. The final one that you have is the bloodstone. It's the little bloodstone, and it's in its own energy. This is about those psychic abilities and gifts. It's also about clearing and purifying the blood and the energy as well. So with you having the ET coming out, it could be again healing a lot of things outside of self, but really inside, because this is in its own energy and it keeps circling around like in a trance. So again, your imagination, your delusions, your dreams, your all that, the signs you're getting, it's allowing you to purify a whole lot in your life that allows you to live in a way that is able to take those vacations, to trust in you getting those brand deals, promotions, those relationships, all those things that you are deserving of. You're clarifying something, okay? Your reading was very beautiful, very nice and done. Love you guys. That was your parcel. Alrighty. Pile number three. Pile number three. Pile number son. um, for you guys, I immediately heard, which is funny, I didn't even write this down. When I first started, like, I'm like, okay, now we're on the pile three. I immediately heard like teacher, leader, somebody that's in the front, somebody that's, you know, a celeb, you know, somebody's in the, you know, the forefront. Like you influence and inspire and change and shit. Like whether you're in that position or not, okay? We have dope fiend. This, I know, operating, not spirit operating. But we got dope fiend for you guys, and that's in the pink. And this is essentially like your essence, your energy, your heart, your soul. It's like a dope fiend, you know. It's like a high, you know, and not like in essence, but it's like you always see from both sides, a high perspective, a deep understanding. You're very compassionate. You're almost like say like two friends are arguing, they'll go to you, and you'll be like the voice of reason. Like you're very much that, which is funny because under yours for the blue, which is essentially like your clarity, your throat chakra, how you operate and move. For your energy is Boy Meets World, Mr. Feeney. I think that's the name. I kind of watch Boy Meets World, but then, but Mr. Feeney, Boy Meets World, and it's almost like that energy. Like you're gonna come in between and be like that voice of reason, that voice of sound. It's like dope. It's like, hey, like let's go smoke, let's go chill out, let's go relax. It's like that kind of energy. Like, okay, now what are we talking about here? What's going on? And that energy leads you into opportunities, into places, into situations where you're just truly able, you're just like, this is just who I am. This is how I operate. I don't go for the chaos. I don't go for the BS. You could have like I'm hearing like a big brother, big sister type of energy and vibe. Again, that teacher energy and vibe. Like people trust your word and what you say. And so it's also letting me know to be able to stand up strong in what you're saying, what you're doing, because people follow your lead, like in a lot of ways. So this is opening up doors, opportunities, gateways, pathways, timelines, all these things because of how you operate. Like your energy literally makes people see from a different. Like I did not think about that. Oh, you're right. I didn't even. It's like you really shift that. It's almost like, but you also do it in like a sentence dope way. Like you calm people down, and that's what they have me right. Okay, dope fiend. That's what they have me right. It's again like it's you calm. I keep saying calm. Like you really make people really like logically think while also acknowledging their emotions and their feelings. So let's get deeper into this for you. Because yeah, I literally said this is my teacher pile, this is my star pile. This like people like it's like if you work in music, you drop an album, people are like listening to the entire album. They're automatically adding it to their playlist. Like they don't need to even listen to the album, they're just adding it to the playlist. You know? It's like when you see your favorite supervisor, like it's kinda like you are the favorite supervisor that people see. You know, where it's like, oh, we finna go to their house. I love going to their house. That favorite cousin, again, this big, but it's you. And I feel like it's because you recognize, honestly, just being able to live and be yourself is really what leads you to that. It's like you are old. You got that seasoned oldness. Like Mr. Freely, like the voice of reason, very much so. Let's go into this for them spirit. What do you have? Ooh, not that far out of my face. it. That's all. Very quiet too. Ooh. Yeah, you're able to have opportunities quick. We only got four out here for you. Like I said, your presence and your energy it opens. It's like you it's like you invented the computer. You invented fire. Like that is like you are really a trendsetter, a leader. Like you push away. Again, it's like in a way that people haven't thought. Or it's like you taught the person that did that and they never forgot the way you always getting your credit. It's like you have this energy that lasts on because you have the habanero right next to the earring, right? And it's letting me know that the more that it's fast reacting. Your opportunities are very, very fast reacting. Like because of what you surround and you listen to your intuition strong. You follow it strong, and that's also why it leads you down this pathway of having it so quickly. So if you've been like, how do I get this out? Just know that your manifestations, your prayers, all that, your moods, your actions, they have always and will always lead you to open doors, open experiences, open contacts, open clients. Like to always have that because people always want to come to you. They're always going to be drawn to you. Like even when they was older, I think in Bobby's world, they kept still going to Mr. Feeney and talking to him. So it's like this energy of like it doesn't matter where people go or what they do. Like they still, it's like they don't fiends essentially. So they want that higher perspective, that higher understanding, that that being able to weigh things out, get those solutions, and again, it's just the way that you are. Again, it can just be a fashion line. It can be creating a book and people want to read it. It's like so many things that can happen. You're not limited to one thing. We have the chakras coming out here, the root chakra and the throat chakra I have and I speak. So if you've been struggling to feel like, okay, can I have this? Is like, look at what you're doing in other people's lives. If you think you can impact somebody else's life that you have no control over, recognize that you can do that for yourself. You do have these gifts and these capabilities, especially with you so far getting the only opportunity. Not saying that they didn't have, but you're the only person that got the opportunity when coming out here for you. Like in broad day, like it's here on the table, ready for you to pick it up and recognize that you are worthy of having it. So recognize like if I can change people's world and teach them and lead them and guide them and set this up for them and open the doors for them, I have to trust, especially with you getting a quarry shell, which is about divine messages, divinity. It's essentially a divination tool. Trust in all that information. You trust in your gut. Trust in the progress that you have in your own life as well, and recognizing that. And small wins are big wins because that's what it leads to. And big wins are the small wins because that's what created it. So recognize that you do have that, especially with you only in force. Like spirit is like it's pretty much yes. What you want, you get. And there's power in that because you operate that in other people, and it's just they're just a reflection of what you're able to do and the capabilities that you have with yourself. Okay, yeah, it's happening quickly. If that's what you want that door open. We might have to open a window, but you can get that opportunity. You can get that smile. You can be seen. It's you're meant to. Okay, that has been yours, my darling. Number 3. Moving on. Alrighty, pile number 4. Last but certainly not least. The channel messages that I got for you. In the pink, I got lonely exhilaration. I feel like this is your soul's energy. Like your soul's energy is like a lonely exhilaration. It's like the turtle energy going out, living your life and feeling free in that and having that freedom, but also kind of wanting a little something more. It doesn't even have to be like romantic love, but it's just like a lonely. You're able to discover a lot of things on your own, but you wouldn't mind having, a companion with you. A little. I'm hearing a rock buddy, not Rocco. But also in the blue for you guys, we got Sag and Fool's Journey coming in here. Sag energy is about the outward explorer, which is quite opposite than the counterpart is that outward explorer happening in here for you. And you're on a fool's journey. It's always having new beginnings, new starts, new changes, new shifts happening here in your life. So it's letting me know that you're also starting something again, in a new way happening here for you. And it's like a lonely exhilaration. It doesn't feel like down though. You don't feel lonely, which is hilarious. But it doesn't feel like you're like I'm not lonely, but you're like I also don't want to be alone type energy. But you're on this fool's journey. Hearing like a fool's errand. You feel like maybe so you're possibly questioning your purpose or what to do or how it's all working out, but you're like very explorative and adventurous. You like to get out, you like to have fun, you like to explore, and you're like, okay, who out there is also an adventurer, seeker like me that wants to experience the world in a new way, in a new light, like that doesn't want to be I'm hearing like captivatedly tied down. I don't know. It doesn't, it's not a love reading. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like possibly move a lot, shift a lot. Like you just, yeah, you're a little busy little bee, but you know a lot. Like I said, it's like you're an adventurer. Like you could have a blog, a channel, like what do they call it? A vlog. See me looking over here, this is where the monitor is, but a vlog or something like yeah, it's like a enforced. What I recently got reminded is like they have information because it's just a restart after the universe card, after the ending card. So you still have information, which is why you also got the Sag. You also got this fiery energy when it shift and move. So what's going on with pile number 4? Mm. Very, very much job right there for sure. Hilarious. I'm just gonna go with it. Some of y'all want to move to parts of Asia. Just I don't know where, but you want to move to parts of Asia or live there for some time, or Africa, different parts. I'm hearing South Africa specifically, not for all, but for some. Yeah, you definitely like to travel, explore, see different things. I'm also hearing for a career path. Like, how can I do this also for a career? How can I just want to get paid to travel, to experience life, to write about my journeys and what's happening, and what's going on. Like that's also what I want to do for a career. Like this, not only exhilaration. I also it doesn't have to again this companionship. It can be shared again through like blogs and blogs. Like you want to like not just experience this by yourself. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be in the sense of, ooh, oh, expanding that in a different type of way, in that sense. You have the dream, like the dream energy, dream messenger type, your dreams, it's face downward, which is letting me know that it, there could be some, because it's in its own energy, its own space, but it also is around the incense sticks as well. So letting me know, like, you have a lot of, like, when you're up in the morning, your brain is probably just moving, just shifting, going here and there. It kind of has some structure in some way that it's done, but to other people feels like it's a little bit all over the place because sometimes it is. You're good with having that spontaneous on the fly energy. Again, that Sag energy coming in here, that exhilaration energy, pleasure energy, feeling that energy. But when it comes to like your dreams, it feels like they're blocked or, excuse me, it's possible like spiritual gifts as well that have to do with seeing with more than just your regular eyes, experiencing with more than just this physical body. So astral projection is also what I'm getting. But then having this clear space and it being face down is also it's all also like something you possibly had as a child or that you're developing. Because again, that fool's, I'm hearing fool's errand. So it's like it's a rediscovery that's going to be happening here for you. Um, that's going to awaken it. So pay attention to your dreams, or if you feel like you can't dream, pay attention to. I feel like everybody can dream. That's what I say. Everybody can dream. Whether you remember it or not is a different story, but everybody dreams. But open your mind to, I'm hearing those grandiose ideas, and also pay attention to those delusions, because right now it feels like something is blocked spiritually in your gifts, not just like spiritually, but spiritually in your gifts of being able to see past what you can currently see. Because with all the incense around it, it's like everything is clear for you to just flip it over. So leave time for that. Be ready to experience something that doesn't take you in outside of your body, and it takes you in. I hope this is making sense. This is making sense to me. Ashe. Um, we have the Stephen over here flipped over a lot of both of them are, but this is flipped over. You have to be willing to be vulnerable with your experiences. Like that's like you want to share it, but that's where the lonely is at. You have to be willing to be vulnerable with those experiences. Like really show it in a way that it's a reflection of you and not just what you're doing. So when you are going to put it out there, whether it is like on a blog or a vault, or you're bringing someone with you, like you're like, oh, I find somebody who likes to travel and do things like me, or you find a way to actually get paid for it, do it in a way that doesn't make you forget you and why you enjoy to do it in the first place, and then you just wanted to bring somebody along. So it's like, don't forget why you love to do it, but also be vulnerable enough to share. Why you want to share it first, because nobody's going to see it or do it like you in a way. So once this opportunity comes for you to truly do it in a way that's able to share with others, get paid for it, or things of that sort to travel. It's a lot of traveling and moving and shifting and experiencing the world going on here. And that will happen, or just even living in a new place. Allow yourself to be vulnerable to new experiences and new journeys in ways that also has somebody else included in that, just to not forget yourself. Like you're just showing people the world that you are able to see. And if they don't see it, then it's not for them to see, which is also why they want you to start seeing things past your own vision and past your own eyes for a deeper understanding. They're clearing out the way for you with these incense sticks coming in here. They're clearing out the way, clearing out your mind in a sense of thinking in a different way as well. Okay. We have the Connie over here flipped over with the elephant that I landed over where I got the travel for. Again, where you guys travel, period. But also for those, this is a specific message for you. If you are looking to move or travel to that, again, to Asia or South Africa, or just move, period, out of the country, or just in a different region, take off the rose-colored glasses of feeling like you're not worthy, or you won't be able to do it, or you won't be able to sustain life or reality there. You have to start planning in a way that sets up a life for you there, that still allows you to be you, but also again welcoming of these experiences that it's worthy of. Okay, because it's what you deserve, and it's what it's here for. So if you've been like, I don't know, no, like start planning and looking things up and really truly researching in a way of like, okay, this is where I want to most. So this is what's gonna happen when I get there. What's gonna happen, like like yes, but let me. It's like really diving into it so that way you can start imagining yourself in that place again, seeing beyond just what you're able to physically see. So if you're like, I ain't got the money for that, or I ain't got no passport, or certain things, just like see beyond that, clear it out, start coming up with a way, and that leads to again, I want to be able to openly experience this and share that, and whether that's even experiencing it with the people that live there and opening that lonely exhilaration turns into companion exhilaration. Okay, so you'll be on the moving real soon. Okay, that has been it. That has been all. Yeah, love you guys. Love yourselves more. Until next time.